So when you think about the amount of things that need to happen in order for a venture to be successful, it's really pretty staggering. The amount of legacies and stories that all converge at the same time in order to make something work really is pretty unbelievable. If you look at the 19th century when Amalia and Bacardi are around, bartending obviously and just the beverage industry in general takes on leaps and bounds, because with the colonization of America you have like big advancements in bourbon making and in rye whiskey making. You've got better trade and transportation routes available, so ingredients become easier to come by around the world. New ingredients come to the market. If you're a purveyor of Scotch whiskey, you're able to send it out into the world, and so it really is amazing that all these advancements essentially tie everyone's stories together. For me, I think the main one, the most important development, or certainly one of them, is the ice trade. It's not until I think 1806 that Frederick Tudor up in Massachusetts figures out there's money to be made in harvesting ice and sending it to different areas of the world. I think it's 1807 the first time ice is exported to Cuba. So it's crazy to think that before that, like 200 years ago, like Cubans haven't seen ice cubes. Cubans haven't seen ice. They've never enjoyed a cold drink unless they've left the island. Like, that's just a staggering thing to think about. You know, the notion that when I live in Florida and when I make a daiquiri, I want my daiquiri diluted and I want it cold. The notion of having all that stuff at room temperature isn't anywhere near as appealing. So cocktail culture really starts to come on leaps and bounds with the shipping of ice around the world, and then people can get creative with the types of ice they use, and there's other things that happen, like the storage of ice in lockers and stuff like that. So yeah, the amount of legacies that all become entwined as it all, you know, equates to one big story of bartending and beyond, is really quite inspiring. I think so anyway, and maybe that's just the geek in me to get excited about ice, but I think it's just a really awesome subject, and it's really interesting to think about how it all ties together in like a big chain.